Hello and welcome back to Tesla News. My name is Marian. I'm your host today, and today we will look into a potential Model 2 reveal in 2020, late 2021, and we will look into the potential investment into Indonesia, and furthermore, what a further sell of Tesla stock could bring money and how much money it could bring, and if it would make sense to sell more Tesla stocks. Furthermore, we look into astonishing Giga Shanghai numbers from the Model 3, which will blow your mind. And if you do like my content, subscribe and let's dive into it. And let's start right away with the Giga Shanghai. So we have estimations of 700 Model Ys each day. There has been a team of media inside the Giga Shanghai a few days ago, and they have spotted a production rate of around 700 Model Ys per day, which makes around 21,000 per month. And if you go up with that to a year production rate, we are at 250,000 cars per year for the Model Y itself. If we combine that with the numbers from the Model 3 already achieved last year, we are like really looking to smash through the expectations of 450,000 cars that were officially stated for Giga Shanghai. When we look at this rate, of course, always excluding or including that there might be maintenance work and there might be shutdowns of the factory for a few days, especially when you have Chinese New Year. But again, if you are already at this rate for the Model Y, just as we started like 2 months ago, this is astonishing. And the demand is there. We know that. We have seen the amount of orders coming in. So we look at a rate of around 500,000 cars easily. And if you combine that, I mean, guys, this is what we all talked about. 600, 700, 800,000 cars in 2021. Guys, come on. I do think it's easily a 1 million car deliveries this year. I mean, if we are looking at this rate already in Giga Shanghai and they are still ramping up cars, and we haven't included the official announcement already that we saw from Giga Berlin that they will start producing the Model Y in June, July, around about, of course with low production rates, but it will add up till the end of the year and a few thousand cars will come together, and I think it will be easily around 50,000 cars that they could make in Giga Berlin until the end of the year when you compare the production rate and the ramp up speed we have seen in Giga Shanghai. So at this rate, guys, I mean, this is really bullish. I mean, you should really think about being the one investing more into Tesla stock at this time. Again, just my personal opinion. That's my opinion that you should do that. You do your own research again, but this is a rate, guys. This is crazy. I mean, this is far higher than we have ever thought about. So 1 million cars should be easily possible. We have another great news. There have been rumors, but as well applications, and there are supposed to be some papers for big investments into Indonesia from Tesla, and it is in a nickel-rich area. And some of you who follow me have commented on that already in the comment section that you believe there will be a battery production in Indonesia and that it would make a lot of sense. And yes, I totally agree with you. It would make a lot of sense. Even thinking that the Giga Shanghai is not too far away, quote, not too far, and the production in Indonesia would make a lot of sense. So really exciting to see when an official announcement will come over there. And then, guys, the biggest news I think today is that there were several reports saying that the Chinese-made car, like the Model 2 or however you want to call it, will actually, the announcement for this new car might come later this year. It's some speculative news say that it might happen in Q3, around about the Guangzhou Auto Show. I think that it won't happen at an auto show. It would be something totally new, but they might be doing some exception if they present it in China. If it's just the Chinese-made model that will be just for the Chinese market, we don't know that yet. But this is this would be a game changer. If you think about the average salary in the United States and compare that to China, we have seen high demand for the Model Y, which is an upper class car for Chinese families. But just think about a Model 2 at a lower price rate, maybe starting at $30,000 to $32,000 and then going with the time of technology and developments even lower. I mean, this would be really a game changer. It is also some risk in there because you have the Model Y that is already taking a bit away from the market share of the Model 3. It is still to be seen how much Model Ys we will see in the future and how much the sell of the Model 3 will be impacted of the Model Y. But if you have a cheaper version like the Model 2, then you have like in the middle the Model 3, and it would be pretty interesting to see what differences in the car itself, in the technology you have, etc., will be made. But I'm really confident that this year there will be at least the new car announcement for the Chinese factory, because forget about the Cybertruck, forget about the Semi. These are products that will be in Giga Texas. We have the production lines that will be built here this year. Despite delays, we will see those cars here. We won't see a Cybertruck in Europe soon. We won't see it in China. And the same for the semi-truck. I think the first what will happen is to serve the North American market, and the European market might come later. But for the Chinese market, there will be a third model that has to be sold to attract more customers and to be exported to other Asian countries maybe. I'm not sure if they will export it to the European market, which would make a lot of sense as well. Elon Musk has stated before, when he was in Berlin and other German cities, that he really thinks there needs to be an even smaller car than the Model 3, because he saw how hard it is to get a parking spot in German cities, and a smaller car is always something that is a big advantage in German cities. But again, guys, if we combine all these news, maybe a new factory in Indonesia for batteries, Giga Shanghai rate ramping up as crazy. I mean, I'm really excited about that. And then a potential Model 2 reveal in late 2021, guys. This is all great news at the end of the week, and I wish you all a very good start into the weekend. And if you do like my channel, do subscribe, and let's